Okay. Are we on? Oh, well, this is embarrassing then. Hi.
Get started.
Let's get started. Welcome to the 366th Harvard Commencement. I'm Diana Eck, and I'm here in a booth high above the Tercentenary Theater with Dan Schrag, professor of geology and the head of the Harvard University Center for the Environment. Dan, this is an environmentally questionable day. The umbrellas are going up and then coming down, which actually gives us some hope that there won't be a
forward of climate change on the Middle East. So I thought this is a really important topic to know more about.
That's wonderful.
Oh, it sure is.
So tell us just a little bit about your senior thesis. You're working on the cause of the Syrian conflict.
That's correct. So I'm interested in tracing the economic roots of the Syrian civil war. So what I did was, on the one hand, I constructed a fairly complex political economic history of Syria, especially between 2000 and 2010. And then I used a couple hundred news sources to reconstruct day by day, event by event, the first 2 weeks of protests in Syria as part of the Arab Spring, where those protests took place, who was protesting, how large the protests were, what they were protesting, and then I connected the two. And what I discovered essentially was that about 80% of the first protests took place in locations that were the most impoverished locations before the Civil War. And most of the protesters were interested in protesting issues of corruption, issues of members of the government, members of the regime, taking more than their fair share.
Oh, that's very
What a
interesting.
wonderful project. I would love to see this.
Yeah, I'd love to share.
This is an important piece of work to do.
So after you graduate, are you thinking about traveling in the Middle East?
I am, in fact, yeah. I've
the
begun...
things that Drew Faust said yesterday was that she wanted students to embrace the value of noticing, not just being noticed, but seeing, active seeing, rather than focusing on being seen. And connecting, as she said, connecting your mind and awareness to something. Famous scholar of Bach and member of the music department.
Martha Minnow's talking to Nitin Noria, the dean of the law school and the dean of the business school. Of course, this is Martha's last year as dean. She's stepping down from her work at the law school and back to research.
Back to research and teaching.
She has really done a spectacular job at the law school through a very difficult time, a time of...
Let us pray. Holy God, known by many names, we gather today brimming with joy and overflowing with gratitude. We give thanks for these candidates, for their families, friends, communities, and educators who have given them roots to ground them and the support to reach for the sky. We ask your blessing upon them at this moment.
The Dean of the School of Engineering and Applied Sciences.
This school has a special orange and gold-colored set of crow's feet.
Candidates for the several degrees in architecture, landscape architecture, urban planning, and design will rise. The Dean of the Faculty of Design.
And here again, a sense of the international dimensions of Harvard administration. Mohsen Mostafavi.
Mr. President, members of the Board of Overseers. As Dean of the Faculty of Design, I have the honor to present to you these students, each of whom has qualified for a master's degree in architecture, landscape architecture, urban design, urban planning, or design studies, or for the degree of Doctor of Design.
Mohsen Mostafavi, probably the first Iranian dean.
probably.
By virtue of authority delegated to me, I confer on you the degree for which you have qualified and declare your competence to lead in shaping the spaces in which we live. Congratulations.
So they're the ones with the Legos on, bits of Lego on their examples. These honorands have given these graduates today, whether they're from the class of 2017 or in the graduate schools. And the graduate address from the Divinity School urging people to enter into this messy and tragic and lovely world and make a difference.
And let's not forget, as we head off, to remember to ourselves be a little bewildered.
Be a little bewildered. Absolutely.
We live in interesting times, and we can each of us make a big difference. And let's support all of these new graduates who are going to have such a profound impact on the world, especially when they approach it with some curiosity and bewilderment.
And your work in the Center for Environmental Studies, absolutely critical.
Well, it's a wonderful community we are in, and we're so fortunate to be here.
It certainly is.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And for those of you at home, goodbye.